Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Okay, programming note. I see you on the text line. And yes, I was talking about Case watching Rocky tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And I played the clip from Billy Madison, and I said it was Happy Gilmore. My bad.
Admittedly, I didn't catch your mistake. I didn't know.
Because you haven't seen either movie.
I had no idea what you were talking about.
Well, the reason I know it is because I'm associating Happy Gilmore with Carl Weathers, who played Apollo Creed in Rocky, who sadly passed away last month. And that's one of the reasons we're doing Rocky tomorrow, besides being, of course, the greatest movie of all time.
Because everybody's DMing me about it also. Everybody wants me to watch Rocky, which I appreciate. I'm going to tonight.
And also the text line's blown up, of course, saying, you meant Billy Madison. I got it. I understand. That's why my head was going into Rocky and Carl Weathers. Tragic loss of Carl Weathers.
Which one's the golf movie?
Happy Gilmore.
Okay, so what's Billy Madison about?
Where he has to go back to school so he can inherit money. And he goes back his grade school. He has to go through every grade of school, every level of school.
Okay, all right. We'll put it on the list. I'm not going to watch it anytime soon, but I'll watch it at some point.
Very funny scene, Case, when he goes back to high school because he wears a jean jacket with a popped collar and pulls up in a Trans Am cranking like love. I can't remember what song he's cranking. Is it REO Speedwagon? Thinking he's going to be cool.
Yeah.
And, of course, all the grunge kids are out front looking at him like he's an idiot.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a little bit like in 21 Jump Street, the reboot, when Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill go back to high school.
Yes.
And they're wearing their backpack on one shoulder instead of two because they think that's cool, but now every kid two-straps it instead. It's good. And then like the cool kids now care about the environment and stuff. It's a really good scene.
I will get to 22 Jump Street, but I wanted to make the programming note to stop texting. I understand I said Happy Gilmore instead of Billy Madison.
Also,
everything's fine.
Before we get to sports, can I make one more programming note?
Sure.
Carl Weathers died in February, not last month.
What? What's going? No, there's no way he died in February.
You have no concept of time.
That's factual. You are not good with that.
But oh my God,
he died 20 years ago, Brian.
No, he died. He died 20 months ago almost. Oh my God, it was February.
I knew that didn't sound right. Thank you, Dodger Boy,
Oh,
for
I
checking
remember
in.
why now. Because he was in
the
a Super Bowl commercial with
yeah.
Gronk, and they had to make a special announcement in the commercial.
Very sad.
February?
I thought you were about to curse. Like, stop it.
Carl Weathers / Apollo Creed, and of course, in Happy Gilmore. I'm not going to say any more about Happy Gilmore because I'm screwing it up. Sports after Weezer, Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for sports, sponsored by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And I'm not starting with the Cubs today because are you kidding me?
What?
Not only Lollapalooza weekend, but tonight, go Bears!
Oh,
Let's
that's
go!
right.
Preseason football is here, and there's nothing more exciting than preseason football when you're a Chicago sports fan because all the other teams suck. We'll look forward to the Bears doing well, and they probably won't, but I don't care. It's preseason football.
Even if they don't do good tonight, it doesn't really matter because it's none of our starters, correct?
None of
Not
them
a
are starting.
single one, huh?
I was hoping to see Caleb Williams for one series. Just give me 4 downs. But it's the right move to not play him tonight. Just let the guys get out there. Let's play a football game where no one gets hurt and nothing happens bad. For once, it's been a long year.
Maybe the preseason one should be flagged so that way no one gets hurt.
You know what? That's a great idea.
Yeah. And then they can try.
I ripped on the Pro Bowl for going to flag football. I thought it was really, weak sauce and dumb.
What did you want to say? You thought it was what?
There was some,
I feel
there
like
was some other
your
words.
lip quivered to say something else there.
What do you think I was going to say?
You're not going to trick me into saying it.
Case, what do you think I was going to say?
You're not going to hear a word from me, Brian.
You pulled this on me yesterday. What does this stand for? What's this acronym? Don't play with me.
Well, you brought up the NAACP. You brought that one up.
No.
Wow.
He's like, Kenzie, what does NWA stand for? I'm like, hey.
Okay, so I'm
Fool
not.
me once.
Yeah.
But my point was that after I watched the Pro Bowl as flag football, it was awesome. I really enjoyed it because you really see the talent when there's no one hitting you. How great those guys are, how gifted they are. I'd be up for a preseason football that's flag because it is kind of But this is, listen, this is the Bears. Next Tuesday, they got on Hard Knocks starting on HBO.
Here's my thing. Would you rather watch 0 starting players play tackle football or all the starting players play flag football.
Well, here's why I'll now retract my statement and be a hypocrite. Because the guys that aren't starters are fighting for jobs, and they hit like hard.
They hit really hard?
And illegal and stuff like that. They do mean things.
There's like fist fights.
Not so much in the first game, but they will by the end of preseason, trying to fight for a squad spot so they're not like a bagger at Jewel. So, that's where a lot of guys don't make the team when you watch Hard Knocks. I can't wait for it. Tonight at 7 o'clock on ESPN. Of course, we'll be at Lala. So set your DVR to tape. But if you're not there, follow Lala on our socials. And then, of course, watch the game. I can't wait for Bears Football Hall of Fame. Of course, the Hall of Fame induction this weekend where Devin Hester gets in. Yes. And Mongo. Oh, thankfully, Mongo's getting in right now with all the health issues he's got. And, of course, Julius Peppers as well. So let's get back to baseball. We mentioned the Cubs. They won yesterday. Won handily, 13-4 over the Reds. 9 doubles they had in the game. That's first time in 14 years. 9 doubles in a game.
That's a lot of doubles.
I was going to say, I don't even know what an average game of doubles, like 3?
Like 2.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9's a lot.
I know. They scored 13 runs.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
All right, hitting the baseball.
So they needed that to save not being swept by the Reds. Cardinals come to Wrigley for Lala weekend. God, Cardinals fans and Lala all here this weekend.
It's going to be a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Just jammed in.
It's going to be busy.
Lala, after shows, Cardinal. It's just like, wow.
Oh. Now, the White Sox lost 10-3, their 17th straight loss. And, Case, you mentioned some positive in this game because I didn't see it.
No, I didn't. I don't think I mentioned any positives.
I think you just didn't say anything.
I thought there was one positive. I really thought there was one positive in this game.
I certainly don't recall. I watched the game. I didn't see a lot of positive yesterday. What you might be thinking of is that, during the trade deadline, the White Sox shipped a bunch of guys out of town, one of them being Michael Kopech, who made his first appearance for the Dodgers last night. What did he do with the Dodgers? He struck out the side. 3 batters up, 3 strikeouts for Kopech. So more than he ever did for the White Sox this year.
You know what? That was the positive. I remember for a minute I thought we were talking about the White Sox.
Because of his usage
That's
is high
right.
over there right now.
Usage?
You're
The
welcome.
Dodgers know how to use Michael Kopech and his usage. It's a
I've
nice
been
change of
saying
pace.
it. I supported him.
Oh, Lord. And finally, yesterday, Team USA won 4 more medals in the Olympics, all won by women. Sup, ladies? Winning all those golds.
Let's go.
Here's the audio of Katie Ledecky broke her own Olympic record in the 1,500-meter
That has
freestyle.
to feel good.
Let's put that in perspective.
Oh.
We tried to run 20 yards yesterday, and I had to take
What do you mean tried? I succeeded AF.
Well, we all succeeded. Case got the gold. You got the silver. I got the bronze.
By a landslide, you got the bronze.
There's
No
only
one came close to getting bronze the way you did.
You know what? I was half a second later than you. Is that by a long shot?
It was way more than half a second.
You got 3.98. I got 4.47. That's half a second.
Is it?
Yes,
I'm not good at math.
it is. It's half a second.
I know, it starts with a different number. Sounds like a second to me.
Listen, I didn't perform well.
No,
But-
in fairness, though, I thought you looked like you were running fast.
I'm big and I start moving and it's this monstrous like mountain
I was
running.
like, oh, he's really booking it.
If you want to see something great on our Facebook page, the comparison to the movie Boys in the Hood of me running, Ricky! Ruined Boys in the Hood for Case.
You run like a steam engine.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to stop too.
Oh, I bet.
So her Olympic record was the 1,500-meter freestyle swim. She got her 8th gold of her career. We ran 20 yards. She swam roughly 1,500 yards.
We see you're weightless in the water, though. It's totally
So
different.
you're saying it's easy for her?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we did is probably harder.
20, I think so.
Full weight.
Here was the win.
25 meters left for Ledecky to make more history for the greatest female swimmer of all time.
She knows this is her 8th Olympic gold medal.
And the greatest swimming machine we've ever seen rolls on to another gold here in Paris with a new Olympic record.
Olympic champion for the 8th time.
Incredible.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q 101.
And Clash with Kenzie is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Feel the boat.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com. All right, here we go here for Clash with Kenzie for a great Q101 Brian and Kenzie prize pack. Tyler is checking in from Crystal Lake. They used to have a really good Hooters up there. I'm just saying. That was.
Well, it's a chain restaurant, Brian.
I understand, but it was one of the finer Hooters in the area. Have you ever been to that one?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's too
He's a
bad.
good man.
You're not much of a Hooters guy, Tyler?
No. No, I prefer quality wings.
Hey, easy.
I like
Easy.
him.
Those wings are good.
And those ladies work hard.
That's right. Yeah, how dare you? Tyler, tell us something about yourself.
Not a whole lot. Just take my 2 kids to daycare right now and heading to work.
Now,
And
taking
you're
them,
asking him questions about Hooters.
so you're not taking the kids to Hooters, is what you're saying.
Little family brunch.
It's a nice. I can't take my kid to daycare because I'm already at work here at 4 in the morning, and I would like that drop off. I like the pickup because she's really happy. You
You
know.
take her to Hooters when you get off.
I think you know what? You know what? That's what I'm doing today. I'm glad we had this conversation.
Screw Lollapalooza. I'm going to Hooters.
Oh yeah, I'll be at Lollapalooza. Damn it. Okay.
Well, I'm sure she'll understand that you don't love her.
Can I just
busy.
sitting her down? Harper, I'm sorry we can't go to Hooters today. I promise we'll go next week. We're going to.
She's going to talk about this with the therapist. He promised to bring me to Hooters for weeks. He never did.
We're going to Sheed Aquarium, then we're going to Hooters. It's going to be great. All right, Tyler, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Tyler.
Tails.
It is tails. Good job. Tyler, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley are long-running members of what rock band?
Kiss.
Kiss. Are you a Kiss Army guy?
Absolutely not. I don't do men in makeup.
Oh, jeez.
No Hooters and no men in makeup, period.
Remember a big deal, way big deal when Kiss took off the makeup. For a while, they took it off.
Oh, that sucks.
They should have kept it on.
Well, they put it back on. They realized.
I would want my money back if I went to that show and saw a bunch of faces. Absolutely not.
Well, it was a big reveal. It was a viral moment before you
thank
could go
you.
viral on social media. They're taking the makeup off, and then it was like, ugh.
Not a bunch of lookers in that band.
No.
Ugh.
All right.
1-0 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, who played Rose in the film The Titanic? So I'm looking for the actress's name.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet is right. What was the show on Netflix she had last year that was so damn good? And I think there's going to be a. It was.
I didn't watch it, but I saw that it was.
Why am I drawing
trending.
a blank? She was a cop, and it was. Oh my God, it was so good. And she does a. My wife's from Philly, and she does a Philly accent, like you'd never guess, the English chick, and then she does
Oh,
it.
The Regime?
No,
Yeah, no, it is.
that's not what it's called. I would know it because it was.
That's where she does a British accent?
No, she does a Philly accent.
Oh.
She is British, and she does a Philly accent.
Okay, well, that's not a trivia question. Let us pause in our Kate Winslet discussion.
Someone will
That's
tweet it
her
in.
new show, though.
Yes, it is, but whatever. I'll figure it out in a second.
We're going 1-1. We're going back to Tyler here.
Tyler, another music question for you. The Reason and Crawling in the Dark are 2 songs performed by which band?
Hoobastank.
Hoobastank, baby, who performed free in Arlington Heights like a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was 10 months ago. I don't know. And they killed it.
Now, Tyler, are you a Hoobastank guy?
When I was in high school.
All right, we'll take it.
I was waiting for an absolutely not.
Absolutely not. He doesn't like anything.
Absolutely not.
2-1 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, another movie question for you. What name did Zach Galifianakis give to the baby that was found in the movie in The Hangover?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Not even. You didn't have to finish that question.
Yeah. All right, back to Tyler.
Yep, 2-2.
Tyler, the Miracle on Ice featured the United States beating what country in hockey in the 1980 Winter Olympics?
Is it Russia?
Do I get to answer?
You can.
Why are you doing that? Because he's kind of wrong? Is that why you're
He's
being weird
kind of
about
wrong
it?
and kind of right, and I know, but I know people on the text line will come at me if
I
I let
know.
that go. So go ahead, Kenzie.
It's Soviet
Soviet
Union.
Union.
It's a Soviet
at the
Union,
time.
which is really Russia, but I'm sorry, Tyler.
That's tough.
And good job, Kenzie, in getting that, remembering
Thank you.
that.
I appreciate it.
Do you believe in miracles? One of the greatest calls of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty
You
good.
haven't seen it.
No, but I've seen the hockey game.
Ah, yes.
I haven't seen a movie that was inspired by it.
And it used to be.
I haven't seen the hockey game. I saw the good replay.
The Disney movie.
Yeah.
There used to be the ABC Wide World of Sports where they always had some guy on a ski, one of those ski ramps, wiping out. And they'd say, the thrill of victory. And it would go, do you believe in miracles or the agony of defeat? And show this poor guy for decades. They showed this guy wiping out and almost dying on a ski ramp. I don't know who it was, but it was terrible.
God, I didn't know that.
Oh, I'll try to find that. Oh, maybe we'll put that video up. That was great. Poor guy just wiped out for years.
Could you imagine being the actual face of defeat? Like, that's just you.
The agony of defeat.
You're like, and it's you. You're the image.
It was like they almost had to put a big finger going, this guy.
All right, 3-2, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what did the Emancipation Proclamation do?
Stopped the whole slavery thing.
It did. Freed the slaves, technically.
Really bummed out Case, let everyone go on his farm.
Whoa.
Case was not
He
even...
to start taking care of his own horses.
And it sucked. It was hard.
Yeah.
It turns out it was a hard job.
Yeah, you didn't know.
I know.
How could you?
It was a different time. We didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
4-2, back to Tyler.
Tyler, what killed the dinosaurs?
Asteroid. Big Bang Theory.
We'll give that. Asteroid, a meteor, comet.
Same concept. It's fine. Something big hurling towards the Earth.
Space rock.
Yeah.
keeps me up at night how something hasn't happened like that nearly since that bad. Like we've had stuff hit and they hit the ground.
Almost there, as we've talked about.
Yeah. I mean, just really stuff hits here, but man, nothing to take out life. It's going to happen one day.
You wanted to? Can I just say? I think we've all had a moment where we didn't expect to cry during a movie, and in one of the newer Jurassic Parks, where the whole island's on fire and they leave the one dinosaur behind. One of the
my
nicest.
God.
I had to leave, and I was angry, and everyone's like, "Why are you so upset?" And I go, "Why would they put that in the movie? Why would they do that? It's a plant-eating dinosaur, and they did him so dirty, and he's little feet in the air."
Case, you've actually seen this movie?
I've seen this movie because I've seen every Jurassic Park movie and every Jurassic World movie. Brian, it's one of the most horrific things I've ever seen in a movie. It is. You would rather get punched in the stomach than watch this scene.
It was so embarrassing. I had the reddest, puffiest face at the movie theater. It was. I can't even get into it. Justice for that dinosaur.
I saw the first movie after with what's his name, Chris
Pratt.
Chris Pratt. And there was another one after that, right?
2 more after that.
2 more?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't think I saw either of those.
All right, we'll catch up on it. 4-3, and it's back to Kenzie. She can win with the correct answer.
Oh boy.
Kenzie, are you? Though I just thought about the dinosaur.
Yeah, Kenzie, are you ready?
I guess.
I know
What's the
you're
point of life?
crying
This
over
poor
there.
Dinosaur.
Over a dinosaur that would have stepped on you if he had a chance.
No, it was a sweet one.
What animal do you obtain venison from?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Right. She got an easy one. They were in order. There we go. But you know what, Tyler? We'll throw you a Q101 prize pack anyway, just for competing.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
All right, you too, buddy. Good day at daycare, dropping the kids off there. Appreciate it. It is Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Hey, you like free stuff, though? Remember, we're just about 15 minutes away from 750 free Lollapalooza VIP tickets coming up.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, so about 10 minutes away from you-know-what, those big tickets, the VIP tickets for coming up for Sunday. But we want to remind you, as the big fest starts today, it does look glorious out. We'll get to a little weather update for you as we get closer to it. But today, myself and Kenzie will be hosting something for free. Free is good, right? And live music is good. And I'll tell you, one thing about Lala, which I love the most, is the music discovery. Bands that maybe you don't know, like the headliners are all amazing, but bands that you just discover and eventually become a fan of. And that's what music's all about. That's what was going to shows was about. To see the opener was all about, because you get to love that band. And we've got a band that you may fall in love with today for free at Reggie's, Wildorado. Here's what they sound like. So today at 2 o'clock, it's a 21 and over show. It's a free Q101 pop-up at Reggie's. And Kenzie, how can people actually guarantee they get in today?
So this is really cool because obviously, that line shows up, and who knows, maybe you're running right from work. It's at 2 o'clock on a Thursday, but you don't have to stress yourself out, because if you go to Q101.com, you can download your guaranteed entry ticket. That way you don't have to stress about that, because there will be a line. So you get that ticket, you're going to be good to go. It's at Q101.com. And honestly, start your happy hour a little earlier. Fun fact, the earlier the happy hour starts, the happier it is. I don't know if you know that, okay?
But that is a fun fact. It is guaranteed. So it's going to be a free show Reggie's actually has kick-ass food, which I don't take lightly. Okay, so it has very, very good food, a little snacky snack. Free show. Wildorado is such a vibe. You may recognize their sound, obviously, from Q101, but also from the brand new movie Twisters. They're on that soundtrack. They're right in the middle of their climb right now. They have this kick-ass song just made on the Twister soundtrack with a different song that's also awesome. I feel like in a year, you're going to be like, I saw them at Reggie's. You're going to have that moment with this band. It's a free show. We're going to be there. So it's just kind of like an all-around party to kick off such an awesome weekend. So I hope you come.
Yeah, join us down there. Again, go to Q101.com for all the info. Sponsored by our awesome friends, Heineken Silver, Wintrust Community Bank, and the Illinois Department of Transportation.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.